So this boy is hurting because his homeboys done got killed. And now he talking about he ready to die. If you young brothers don't want to go through that, if you don't want to have dead homies, who want to have dead homies? Think about that. Who wants to have dead homies? I don't want no dead homies. I want my homies to be living with me. I want living homies. Raise your kids before you raise that damn bottle to your lip. Raise your kids before you raise that damn blunt to your lips. Raise your kids until you raise that goddamn pill and throw it in your mouth. And raise your kids before you raise a gun and kill somebody that looks just like you. If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out. Now, before I get into this demonstration about Young Thug's son, let me chastise Young Thug real quick. You know what I'm saying? Let me snatch Young Thug up by the collar and give him some of this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? Check it out.
God need to set some rules, bro. We need new rules. We need new oath, bro. If you debt broke, if you a broke ass nigga, you should not be able to nut. Because you bringing poor kids into this world for nigga, you making niggas rob and kill and steal because you running around with no type of career, no nothing. Having kids. Now your kids growing up want shit. Your kids growing up looking at Thug and his game.
Now, as y'all can see, right? That's Young Thug. So the first thing we're gonna deal with what this man done said out of his mouth is that who are you to tell God that he need to make new rules? That's the first thing that struck my mind when I seen this demonstration here. Like, man, what happened to you, brother? I'm talking about like you done got so puffed up in your conceit, right? And your pride and your ego that you believe that you can correct God and tell God, hey man, look, you need to start some new rules, brother, because the rules you made as far as, you know, men and women having kids, nah, man, that shouldn't be a privilege, man. You got to change that. And his reasoning for it is that because if you broke and you have children, that your broke children will be running around here robbing and killing. Right? And will be looking at his gang, wanting the things that they have, right? This is his words, not mine, right? So I would have to say this right here, Young Thug. First, we're gonna deal with your son. You was rich. I don't know if you rich now, but you was materially rich. And your son still out here gang banging, toting guns, and talking about he gonna spin the block and kill stuff and all that old type of stuff. Robbing and doing everything that harms. So your logic is flawed. And not only that though, young brother. Was your mother and father rich when they had you? Or did you grow up in a single parent home? Was your mother or your father rich when they had you? Let you rappers tell it, you know, y'all come from the mud, you know, poor, broke, starving, ain't had nothing, roaches and rats and all over the place. Poor, right? So by your logic, Young Thug, by your logic, brother, you wouldn't even be here. If God made the rule that you talking about and your parents was broke, according to you and your rhymes and all that old type of stuff, y'all was poor, broke, and starving, you wouldn't even be here. Why? because your mother was broke and your father was broke. So listen, y'all got to take these rappers' advice with a grain of salt. I mean, like, it sounds slick, it sounds smooth, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got to have money, man, to have kids and all that old type of stuff. But probably 80% of the people in the world that have children are not rich. They broke. Middle class. But they making do. And they raising good children. It doesn't matter about the materials that you have, because these rich kids kill their parents at an alarming rate. Let's be 100. These rich kids, I'm talking about, man, they ain't got nothing to be so disrespectful to the parents, talking crazy to them. Y'all seen how Melly was talking crazy? He done got a little money. You see how he was talking to his mama? If y'all been following that case, this man told his homeboys that they can kill his mama. He don't care. She out of pocket. He calling his mama bees and all type of stuff. I'm talking dogging his mama. If y'all been following that case, and they pulled up his text messages in his phone. See what happened when you get a little bit of money? But now look what's going on. Who he calling? Now he in that dungeon. Who he calling that? Mama. Yeah, they talking about giving me the death penalty, mama. I don't know what I'm gonna do. They trying to kill me, mama. Can you send me some money for my commissary? Can you call over here and do this? Can you do that, mama? Is y'all gonna be at court, mama, when I go to trial? I don't know what I'm gonna do. You see? But see, money corrupt your mind if you let it. Now, let's get into this demonstration about Young Thug and his son. Check it out. Young Thug's son has just confessed to the whole world that he ready to die. Come get him, right? Now, when I first seen it, I took it two ways. Y'all know me, I like to dissect and you know, try to look at it from all angles. That he's suicidal and he ready to die, right? But then when I thought about the suicide part, I said, well, you know, usually when you suicidal, you got to kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? You got to, you know, off yourself when you having them suicidal thoughts, right? Then I thought about it this way too. You know, I'm ready to die, come get me. Is he talking to his ops? Right? Is he talking to his ops? Is he telling his ops, hey man, you know, I'm ready to die. Come on with it. You know what I'm saying? But then after he responded, right? After he responded to, you know, his post going viral, I understood exactly what he meant. Check it out.
Hey man, I was just told we ain't thinking about dying no time soon.
Now, as y'all can see, that's Young Thug's son, right? And he's saying that he was just talking, okay? Now, when I seen that part right there, that allowed me to entertain this thought right here. This boy is going through it, y'all. He going through it. And all the material stuff that he's showing, his necklaces and diamond chains, and, you know, he riding in the Maybach and all that, that ain't saving him from what's going on up in here and right here. And I'm going to show you why. Check it out. Now, as y'all can see, he done lost two of his homeboys back to back. Yeah. Not only that, we already know that he done lost his mama. You see what I'm saying? And now his father facing, I'm talking about football numbers in the penitentiary. But he done lost some of his homeboys, his close. Y'all see, the man said, I need help. I need help. Yeah. So with him putting that out in the world like that, with him saying, I'm ready to die, come and get me, he need help bad. Somebody need to go talk to that boy. I'm talking about his, pardon me, rest in peace to his mama, by the way. And rest in peace to his homeboys. But somebody in his family or some professional help, because he needs something. I'm talking about, listen, y'all, and I ain't talking about no drugs. No, he need some mental evaluation right now. He needs some help. The man is pleading to the world. Hey, I'm ready to die. Hey, this ain't right. Somebody killed my friend. Who did this? I'm going to spin the block. Get back coming real soon. Y'all seen it. The man is confused up here and he hurt right here. He done lost some of his close partners. Now, a lot of people don't understand like the magnitude of losing a friend. Especially when you as young as this boy is. And let me explain to y'all why. When you coming up, and y'all can agree with me, when you coming up with your friends and stuff like that, it's all about y'all, man. It's y'all in y'all own world, man. You know what I mean? You kick it with your friends. You smoke your first joint with your friends. You took your first shot of liquor with your friends. You got your first piece of tail with your friends. This go for men and women. Everything that you do that you ain't got no business doing that's fun to you as a teenager, as a young man or woman, 9 times out of 10, you do it with your friends. And so in doing all these things and having this experience with your friends, I'm talking about love. In your mind, you know, you thinking, man, this is love. Like, this is my bro. I'll die for him. He'll die for me. You really believe in this concept of friendship. You really believe in this. You know what I'm saying? You fight with them, whatever. They can't do no wrong. It's y'all against the world. When you young like that and you got your friends. Come on, man. Homies, whatever. Now let's attach gang affiliation to that. We done opened up a whole nother can of worms now. Because not only that we friends, but now we got an alliance in the gang together. You see what I'm saying? So now we got opposition, or what we call ops now, right? We got enemies. We saving each other life. We shooting it out with these guys every now and then. So we saving each other life now. I'm putting in work for them. They putting in work for me. We getting shot at together. We getting arrested together. The police beating us up together. Just all these experiences that we are having with our friends. I'm talking about we like this here. I'm talking about mama be telling you, don't hang with that boy right there. Mama, that's my friend. That boy right there, bad news. Mama, that's my friend. I'm talking about we go against what our parents say to go hang with our friends. Mom and daddy say, don't go over there hang with them boys. Okay, mom and dad. As soon as you leave the house, you like this here, banging your hat to the left or to the right, pulling your gang flag out, whatever. You know, for the little girls, you know, y'all going to your friend's house, putting on your little clothes, the little, you know, scantily dressed up. You know how little girls is sometimes. And little boys, you know, you go to your friend's house, you smoking, drinking, and toting your guns and stuff like that. Everybody is doing this at a young age with their friends. So it's safe to say that we have more experience with our friends than we do with our own parents. Because we with our friends more than we with our parents. So this boy is hurting because his homeboy done got killed. And now he talking about he ready to die. Listen to me. I'm talking about to you young brothers right now. Learn from this right here. This is a lesson. This is real. This young boy really feel like he ready to die right now. And he don't care how it happened. Y'all seen him pleading to the world, I need help. He's hurting mentally and emotionally. If you young brothers don't want to go through that, if you don't want to have dead homies, who want to have dead homies? Think about that. Who wants to have dead homies? I don't want no dead homies. I want my homies to be living with me. I want living homies. I want homies that I can kick it with. I can call every now and then. I can go to, kick it with and do things with. Go out to eat with. Enjoy life with. I want living homies. I want no dead homies. But being that now that he got dead homies, it's tearing him up. He can't deal with it. It's tearing him up. He can't deal with it. And you gotta understand, for all you young brothers that's out there that's thinking about joining that lifestyle, look at him. Look at what he's going through. See, we don't show you this part of the game. All we want to show you is, yeah, we finna go slide. You know what I'm saying? Unknown to the bone, brother. You know what I'm saying? We want to show you the good part. Hey, man, we just went and put that work in. We caught 2 of them slipping. I ran up on them. I stood over them. Right? We want to tell you about that part right there. Hey, man, we had a party. I'm talking about, man, wasn't nothing but lords up in that joint, man. I'm talking about, man, the lords from over south came through. The lords in St. Paul came through. And we over north. So, man, I'm talking, bro, it was so many lords, bro. We want to tell you the good part. We making money over here, man. We got this whole area over here sold up. Can't nobody come over here and sell nothing. They can't even walk through here without us putting them under arrest. Hey, hold on. Who is you, dog? Where you from? What you got? What's going on? Why you over here? Who you coming to see? Right? We want to tell you all that so it look beautiful to you. It look good to you. But we don't want to tell you when the homeboy done got shot and killed 900 times. Boy got shot 900 times. Can't even see his face no more. We don't want to tell you that part. Nah. And we don't want to tell you about what it did to me when I was in the room by myself. When I was breaking down. When I was thinking about doing what this boy right here talking about doing. See, we don't want to tell you that part about it, right? We don't want to tell you about the fear that we have after seeing one of our homeboys get killed or being around after one of our homeboys get killed. We don't want to tell you that I'm scared now. Because I know the way they killed my homeboy, they can do the same to me. I'm scared now. But my pride and my ego is not going to allow me to show this. Why? Because I got to put up this image of toughness. I'm a gangbanger. I'm a soldier. I'm a rider. I put in work. I got to put this image out. I can't show, hey, man, maybe we need to rethink this thing, man. I mean, it was all fun and games and all that, but, man, we done lost 3 of our homeboys, man. Maybe we need to move around or something, man. I ain't really ready to die, right? We can't do that because we got to have that image. We hard. Oh, they killed one of us. Let's go try to kill 2 of them. We got to go, but truthfully, in your heart, look, y'all know listen, y'all know I'm not lying. For those of you who done been in the street life, who done gangbang, who done had multiple homeboys killed, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you had them thoughts in your mind. Yeah, you upset and you mad and you want to go get some get back, but at the same time, them thoughts that I just expressed be in your mind too. Man, hold on. But I don't want to be running though. I don't want to look like I'm running. So I can't go 100 miles. East, north, south, west. I can't get away from it. Why? Because I don't want to look like I'm running. And the sad part about all that is that you would allow your ego and what other people think fool you into putting your life on the line. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. So I encourage you young men, if you feel like this boy right here is expressing, go get you some help and get out the way. Go get you some help. Go sit down with somebody that you trust express yourself to them, or go sit down with a professional and get out the way. Let me tell y'all something. I remember I sat down with a psychiatrist once, right? And I had to just let out some things, and it felt good. Brought me to tears. It felt good releasing all that stuff that I had bottled in. You understand what I'm saying? So when I was able to release it, and I felt comfortable, because you know my pride and ego is a mother too, so I had to do it with a stranger, right? I couldn't do it with somebody that I knew or somebody that I know because of the pride and the ego. So I had to go get professional help. I had to go talk to a stranger. And after I'm talking about releasing all that, I just felt good. I felt good. So listen, sometimes you gotta go do that. Especially if you got the background of gang banging and you've been around people dying and you've been a part of people getting shot and dying and all that old type of stuff. You need to go sit down with somebody sometime and just to release all of that. And if you don't feel comfortable with releasing it to a person, go on upstairs then. You know what I'm saying? Have that conversation with the creator. I don't care what name you call him. God, Allah, whatever names we giving them these days. But we all know it's just one at the end of the day. But however you demonstrate your measure with the religion, have that conversation with them. Release all that pain so you won't have those suicidal thoughts. So you won't have them thoughts of killing yourself or harming others because you are so hurt. Now, another thing that I want to say to the parents and to the fathers and to the mothers, what we got to start doing is we got to start raising our children. Because we got to understand something. Like I always say, all this killing and stuff that's going on in the communities all across America, Latin community, Asian community, African community, African American community, whatever, right? Whatever. What we got to do is we got to understand that those are somebody's kids. The boys and the girls. Those are somebody's kids. That's out here causing all this madness. So get your kids, like I always say. Get your kids, man. Go grab your children and snatch them up. Hey, no, I'm not gonna allow you to live this type of lifestyle. Go get your kids. The little girls, come here. No, you're not. We ain't doing that. Get your kids so that you can preserve their lives and so that you can preserve the lives of the people that they possibly could be trying to kill or harm. So allow me to say this right here before I depart. The time that we spend gang banging, kicking it in the clubs, being on the streets selling drugs, stripping, selling our bodies, doing everything that goes against what you would want your children to do. We need to be spending that time with our children and raising them. If whatever you call yourself doing, if you can't bring your son or your daughter with you, then you shouldn't be doing it. If you a robber, gangbanger, shooter, killer, whatever, if you selling your body, scamming, swiping, and these things you can't bring your kids to do with you, then you shouldn't be doing it. You shouldn't be doing it. And when you got that urge to go sell them drugs or do anything that you ain't got no business doing, stop yourself. Think, Imagine, okay, I'm finna go rob these fools, but I'm gonna bring my son with me. Well, that destroys the whole thought. Oh, wait, I can't. I'm finna go sell my body, but I'm gonna bring my daughter with me. What? That stops everything. If you got some sense. Now, some people are fools, but if you got some sense, and if you love and care for your children, that right there stops the whole thinking process of doing anything illegal. I'm finna go sell this ounce of cocaine or this heroin, bring my son with me. No, I can't. So there it is. If you can't bring your son or your daughter with you, then you shouldn't be doing it. Stop what you're doing. And anytime you think about doing that thing, imagine bringing your child with you, and that'll give you pause, like, can't do that. Can't take my son with me to go rob. Can't take my daughter with me to go stand on this corner and sell my body. I can't take my child with me to go, swipe these cards and steal other people's identities and stuff like that. I can't take my children with me. So that alone should tell you that you ain't got no business doing that. So from this day forth, raise your kids. Don't allow the streets to raise them. Don't allow fools to raise your kids. Raise your kids before you raise that damn bottle to your lip. Raise your kids before you raise that damn blunt to your lips. Raise your kids until you raise that goddamn pill and throw it in your mouth. And raise your kids before you raise a gun and kill somebody that look just like you. This hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, please hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Now, before I depart, allow me to give a shout out to some of the blessings, some of the donations that I received this week. Allow me to give a shout out to the brother Anthony Barkley. Thank you. I really appreciate you, brother. The brother Akbar Walton. Thank you, and I really appreciate you, Akbar. Buckshots. Thank you, and I appreciate you. The sister Crystal Mills. Thank you, sister, and I appreciate you. And last but not least, Run the Plays. You already know we we go back. I appreciate you, sister. Thank you. Once again, man, share this video, hit the like button, and spread the good news. Peace and love.